Homelessness can be defined as living in temporary accommodation, living without shelter, sharing accommodation, or living in an uninhabitable house. Homelessness is often caused by poverty, unemployment, lack of affordable housing, drug and alcohol abuse, gambling, and mental illness. Change is needed. Homeless Connection. We have come up with a solution to end homelessness in Auckland. Our business idea is to create a website which allows businesses to sponsor the homeless. Homeless Connection will show a profile of those homeless, including any mental illness or qualifications they have. Individuals and businesses can choose if they want to donate or sponsor the homeless. This ties in to corporate social responsibility. The money received from the donations and sponsorship will allow us to provide these homeless with the medication and resources they regularly need. This can include counselling, medication, or psychiatric help. Once they are treated, the businesses can offer them employment pathways at the end, which will allow them back into the workforce. Stakeholder is defined as an individual or group who are involved in a specific issue. The term of stake refers to a share or interest in an undertaking. There are 3 stakeholders in our business: homeless people, Homeless Connection, and sponsors. The stake for the homeless is to be provided with guidance and medical resources that will aid their mental illness. The homeless are a primary stakeholder with little power, high legitimacy, and urgency. Homeless have a high potential for threat and cooperation. Therefore, we will need to collaborate with the homeless to ensure the stakeholder will stay supportive. Homeless Connection. Our employees are the foundation of our business. Homeless Connection is a primary stakeholder with high power, legitimacy, and urgency, known as the definitive stakeholder. They have high power for cooperation and low for potential for threat. This will need to be maintained through decentralized authority and participative management. Sponsors. The sponsors have a stake in our business as they want to give back to the community in a structured, organized, and encountered method in order to achieve corporate social responsibility. Sponsors have a high degree of power, legitimacy, and medium level of urgency. The sponsors are classified as a mixed blessing stakeholder, which is a high potential for threat and cooperation. Relationships need to be maintained and enhanced in order for the stakeholder to be supportive of our business. Our business idea will lead to social and economic sustainability. The homeless will be provided with healthcare due to sponsorship, restoring their mental and physical health, preparing them for work experience and job opportunities. This is socially sustainable, as the homeless will be placed into job opportunities, which will mean the homeless will have a better quality of life and can earn an income, therefore breaking the homeless cycle. Economic sustainability will also be achieved as providing those mentally unwell with medicine and healthcare they need will lead them to gaining work placements. This will provide them with the experience and income they need in order to support themselves. The homeless will therefore not require as much support from the government and charity agencies. Once the homeless are earning an income, they are now capable of affording meals and putting shelter on their heads. Other people's taxes will no longer need to go towards providing these homeless with support, such as food. Homeless Connection is economically sustainable as we will take 10% of every donation and advertise on our website in order to pay the initial startup costs such as wages and website fees. Being homeless undermines well-being and self-esteem and can diminish the connectedness to the spiritual and cultural dimension. Kaitikitanga is a philosophy of guardianship and an approach to managing the environment and society to ensure it is sustainable in the future generations. A disconnection from whānau, hapu and iwi can be a side effect of not having access to a house and can result in cultural and spiritual disconnection in varying degrees. Business Connection exercises the principle of Kaitikitanga as we are making society aware of what is happening around us, providing araha, manaki, care and compassion to those homeless. We will use our mana to make the right decision regarding the well-being of those homeless. Homeless Connection is going to address this in a way that is ethical and culturally sustainable. To Kanseri, Homeless Connection can be seen as acting ethical as we are not only taking into consideration the effects this will have on us, but we are thinking of the society. According to Kant's categorical imperative, the principle of universal acceptance states that an act is morally right if it will become a universal law of conduct. We should always act in a way that will be the maximum of our actions. If everyone sponsored a homeless person and it became a universal law, then society would be better off as no one would be living in the streets. Kant also states that we must act in a way that respects the humanity in others and in ourselves. Nothing is good in itself unless it's a goodwill. Business Connection supports Kant's ethics as our business is purely done out of goodwill in order to reconnect the homeless back into the real world.